to the first episode of the Hube Knows Best Pod. This has been a long time in the making. A lot of my friends, sarcastically or not, have told me that I need my own show because I have a lot of opinions. But I wanted to make sure that this was something authentic to me, something that was valuable to people that look like me, young black professionals, people from underprivileged neighborhoods, but people that are trying to take that next step. So the basic premise of this is like making sure that I'm giving out free game, but also talking about real life stuff. Like, I don't want this to be boring. I'm not going to talk down on no group of people. This is not an alpha male podcast. This is not one of those podcasts at all. But this will be something where black people can learn some information that's going to help them level up. I plan on having some of these people on here as special guests talking about their businesses and how they came to where they are now. But yeah, so we're going to get into it. So a little bit about me, Hubert Smith. I went to Howard University, HU.
You know.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm out of here. Sorry.
Angel, you fired.
I got you in my shirt.
But so going to Howard was about learning what was hindering my people and how I can help better my people. But also, I work in tech and I've had a lot of experience working in different industries, talking to different types of customers, and I've learned a lot of game from them about how they made millions, how they made billions, how they leveled up. And so the plan is to share some, hacks that I've learned over time. And then we'll talk about, what it is to be a young professional, a young black person, relatively, because some might call me old. Dating in new cities, navigating life, whatever that may be. And then we're gonna talk about music. So anybody that knows me knows that I grew up in a family full of music. I used to sing. My dad was a singer. And so, I think I got a little bit of, pulse on music. So we'll be talking about some music every episode. But let's get into it. First things first. So I work at LinkedIn, and today I want to kind of share how do you make yourself more appealing to recruiters on our platform. I think a lot of people overlook some very simple steps, but because when I came into LinkedIn, I was selling to our staffing clients who go and recruit on behalf of companies, I learned a lot about what they're looking for, how they use our platform, and what the pitfalls are when you want to get recruited. And so, first thing I wanted to kind of share was, some hacks I have here. So, first things first, you want to make sure your profile is thoroughly completed. When you're setting up a profile, it kind of suggests certain things that you should be doing, but you for sure want a professional picture. It doesn't have to be stuffy, it doesn't have to be suit and tie, but you want to have some type of professional picture on there. You want to make sure that you highlight all of your skills. Any certifications that you have, any skills that you've had, you want to make sure all of those are on there because we have the platform recruiter that allows recruiters to kind of specify specific skills that they're looking for, and they can Boolean search that or filter down to specific skills. If you don't know what a Boolean search is basically if I say I want this in the search or I don't want this in the search, I can do the same thing, do it at the same time, and filter out people that way. You want to make sure your headline is filled out. A headline is basically your elevator pitch. You want to have your buzzwords in there like I sell in SaaS. So I always put SaaS in my headline. And then you always want to have endorsements from managers, directors, VPs that are mentoring you or that have worked with you so that, people will know to look at this person that you're somebody that's relevant. Second thing, you want to make sure your profile says open to work. Whether you're open to work or not, whether you're looking for a job or not, most recruiters are looking for passive candidates because they are high-level workers that are performing well. If you're an active candidate doing job application, that generally means you're disgruntled or you're not doing well or you're probably about to get fired. There are certain cases where that's not true, but generally recruiters are looking for passive candidates. Do not copy and paste your resume in your profile. You want to highlight whatever role you want to be in, whatever whatever role you're in now, whatever task you're doing now. You want to make sure that you highlight those. Make sure that that's something that someone can see that you do already in your role if you're looking to get looked at. Always update your profile when you have a role change or a title change. Whether you're getting a lateral bump or a vertical bump, or they just change the name of your title, here's a little pro tip. A lot of times, recruiters hit me up and say, Hubert, we thought you were an ideal candidate because you've been a stable employee at this company for X amount of years and you've been promoted multiple times. There were some times where I wasn't promoted, my title just changed. But it looks better in the eyes of a recruiter. Another thing, connect with employees. Always make sure you're connected with employees that are at companies that you want to work at. Build a genuine, connection with them. Let them know why you're sending a connection request, so that they'll, know and be able to refer you to recruiters when roles come open. Also connect with the directors and VPs and hiring managers so you know who those people are when those roles come open. And the last thing I'll say is make sure you buy LinkedIn Premium. Yes, it's a cost, but it's an investment in yourself. Why are you buying LinkedIn Premium? LinkedIn Premium will allow you to get LinkedIn Learning, which will allow you to increase your skills and certifications. I just finished my MBA. Everybody doesn't have time to go back to school, but there are going to be certain certifications and skills that you need to get a role. You can get that on LinkedIn Learning, and you'll have a badge or certificate on your profile saying that you've done that. So those are some quick tips about how to make your profile, make you a better candidate when you're being searched on LinkedIn. All right, now for Angel, we're gonna get into dating in a new city. So this is gonna be a series. So I've lived in multiple cities. I'm now in Chicago. I'm in Chicago now. Lived in the Bay, lived in DC, lived in DC, lived in Atlanta, and
lived in Cali?
I said Cali.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
I lived in Dago too. That was a culture shock, especially leaving DC. But because there are not a lot of black people.
In DC.
No, in San Diego.
Not at all.
And so, the general census is dating is trash. I always hear dating is trash. I've been hearing there's piss in the dating pool now. But from my opinion, based on what I see, because I've seen people get married in all these cities and have successful relationships in all these cities, you might be the problem. So
Who might be the problem? Here comes
the people complaining about the dating.
All right.
So
Are you complaining?
no. Got you. All right, so I'm gonna share a little bit of my do's and don'ts in the city, and then I'm gonna ask the room what their do's and don'ts are and what their experiences are dating in Chicago, because we got some residents here, we got some transplants here, we got some married people here, some single people here.
We got some residents.
We got some residents. We got some natives. But so my dues are download dating apps. I know dating apps are taboo for some people. It just increases your pool. If you're a homebody, if you are somebody that is introverted, dating apps is gonna be because ain't no man finna crawl up in your window and propose to you. I am on dating apps, but I'm an extrovert, so I use both. I go outside. I also use dating apps. But yeah, it allows you to find the people that you want to connect with quicker, because some of y'all just ain't good at having a conversation in person, and that's just is what it is. I would say join meetup and group me groups, because you'll find out what activities are going on, so you can, if you are extroverted, you can go out and connect with people. Here's more of a holistic thing. Be honest about your intentions. I think a lot of people lie about what they want and who they are. And in my experience, if you tell the truth about what you want and what you own, you get more bees with honey than what is it, vinegar or whatever the hell that saying
Y'all
is.
saying,
I don't know, but yes, we agree. Go
we
ahead.
got
Yeah. So, yeah, being honest about your intentions. My don'ts. Don't make your mind up about dating in a particular area until you've given it a chance. A lot of times, like especially when I lived in the Bay, people were like, "Oh, the Bay sucks for dating," and I'd be like, "Well, you don't never go outside, and I ain't never seen
the
you."
Bay black. Is there more black people in the Bay?
They're more black people.
Too, but it's alright.
It's more black people, but it's the weird black people.
It's a different
It's totally different.
It's like Oakland's cool, but in the Bay there are a lot of the black people that were in the engineering program, the people that went outside at Howard, that not
Who
cool.
was dating, white girl?
No,
It's mainly Hispanic.
You don't meet no white girls out there like that.
nah. I mean, yeah, but no.
Work, man, but how you gonna say?
Yeah.
He said at work.
Um,
At work.
this is more of a like a. This is like an influence of where I'm from. Don't be inviting people to your house that you don't know, men and women. Men, you gonna get robbed. Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all, especially if you're on these dating apps. You
Bring that
What
little
we
baby
talking
video.
about? I lost that.
don't be inviting people to your house that you don't know.
That is
Stop
very
that.
Oh, that's
Very
Gerald.
true. Yeah, but how did you jump from don't invite someone to your house so you go get robbed? Those are like two different things.
No, you can get robbed in any city. Inviting people to your house. And I wasn't talking about
You
specific
got
to
robbed,
Chicago.
bro?
Nah, cause I got guns.
Oh, he heard something. Other niggas don't shoot.
All right. The last thing I'll say is don't be boring. What I've learned over time is that a lot of people have the personality of cardboard. They don't know how to have a conversation. They don't think outside the box.
You told people to
We
be
got a couple
themselves.
little daggers in this motherfucker.
Like,
In this dialogue, you didn't even cut the little bit in.
hey, look,
Your experiences, Mike.
look. But also when
It's not boring.
I say don't be boring, don't do the same thing all the time. Like don't always go out to dinner for dates.
Okay.
I have so many saved like posts on Instagram from different things to do in Atlanta, Chicago, any city that I've lived in. It don't take that much men to think outside the box when dating women. Women also, y'all can give some opinions, you know, about what you would like to do. And so, you know, those are my do's and don'ts. Now, for the crowd that has been having so many opinions. Danielle, why don't you come over here,
Oh,
Danny?
absolutely not.
Dan, you got so many opinions.
You got somebody's talking to
Who
you
got a
in the
question?
chat.
So I got a question.
How do you overcome cardboard personality?
Ooh, started something! Yes, hey!
You don't. Hey, that's the answer. You don't.
So, how do you overcome a cardboard personality? It's subjective. Somebody might think you're boring, and other people might not. But, you know, go do some art, like explore the art scene. You know, listen to some podcasts. Have something interesting to talk about.
Listen to my podcast.
Yeah, listen to my podcast. I'm probably gonna give you something funny to say, or like, or you know, ask the person what's important to them, so you can talk about that, and dig into that. You know, something that I learned in sales actually made me a better dater. Just ask open-ended questions. It makes you way more, you know, appealing, right? Because you can learn some things, and you don't have to actually show your personality because they're talking. They're doing it all the time. So that's how I would say overcoming the cardboard. Angel, did you have some opinions about dating in the city? You from here? How's dating in Chicago?
Before you change
Should I bag
for
up?
people who may struggle with conversation, it helps to Google prompts, like if you don't know what to have a conversation
Okay,
about.
Alexis.
Just look up different things on Google, like, okay, what questions can I ask? And if you struggle with being creative, there's so many resources. You can go on TikTok, you can go on Instagram, on Google.
There are posts on Instagram also that give you questions to ask people you're trying to get to know. Yeah, for sure. Leah, you got anything you want to add? No. The group over here.
I'm a little bit surprised. People like get on the internet and ask what to talk to other people about.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like, it's like these are human beings. We don't know how to interact with other human beings anymore.
How us know?
But that's
honestly, I think.
Grand Rising.
Grand
Hold on.
Rising.
Grand Rising.
I thought you ain't had no opinion.
I got an opinion of a grand rising ass nigga.
Jumbo.
I hate that shit. Jumbo queen. No.
Hey, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. If you getting what you doing to death, that means he sent that to a lot of women and you didn't respond quick enough. Like, and he's now having that conversation with somebody else.
No, that might not be true. They just might not know how to have a
Nah,
conversation.
I'm gonna be
No,
real with
niggas
you.
don't be knowing what to say.
Everybody in our circle, not everybody in our friends are literally educated. They can have a conversation. They had to write a paper. They had to go past high school.
You said what?
Some people really don't
Some
know
people
what
are
I
not
said.
literate too. That's
What
the
does
thing.
what does literally have to do with having a conversation?
It takes practice. They gotta be willing to try it and actually engage with people.
Fair enough.
I don't think you
I
always
think
gotta
it's
have
easier over
conversations.
time.
You don't always gotta talk to people like.
I'm gonna let y'all look at the crowd.
I'm not really big on talking on the phone all the time because you gotta have space to like live life, and we'll have much more engaging conversations if the conversations are not as frequent. That don't mean we don't gotta communicate, but it does mean that we want to communicate effectively and make it with purpose. You know what I mean? Especially everybody's busy, people got lives. If it's not much to talk about if all we doing is talking nonstop, then it's just gonna be what you know, what you don't know. You gotta go out there and live life, be present in the spaces that you are in, so that when you with those people that you're trying to get to know, you can actually learn something.
Yeah, and there's some people that don't like. There's some people that don't like small talk. Some people don't like small talk. You know what I'm saying? They rather talk to you in person, learn about who you are. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna share the vibe that I'm on right now. The vibe I'm on right now.
I can't wait to hear this.
Me neither. Hold on.
All right, so this person, you know, some people love him, some people, you know, don't know how to feel about him. I think this guy's severely underrated, even though he's very popular. I think he's the best performer in our generation. No offense to the Beyonce fans. Chris Brown. Yeah, Breezy. Yeah.
What?
Open the dance. Anyway. But no, my vibe right now is a song that I'm hella late on. It's called Catch a Body.
Can you sing a little bit?
No, I'm not saying it.
You said you was
We
a
don't know how it goes.
You said you said
I'll play it for y'all.
Started
I'm not
with singing,
gonna
not
sing.
singing, nigga.
I'm not about to sing nothing for y'all.
singing nigga. I'm like, damn.
So here's Catch a Body.
Oh, I do like this song. I didn't know it was called Catch a Body.
You know the demon coming.
Can you dance with it?
I'm not dancing, Angel.
You ain't gonna dance. Oh, I can stop.
Do it again. What?
I want to see these.
I'm not getting something to But yeah, so
This is not a house party.
anyway,
I gotta open it.
that's my vibe right now. I play that song probably every day. When I get in the car. When I get into the car, you know, I play this song.
Every day?
I play this song every time I get in the car.
And what does it do for you?
It's a summer vibe. It's also, it's a summer. What are we all trying to do?
You try to ride it?
I just want to catch a body.
Hey,
It's actually too hot for a body.
anyway, thank y'all for joining. I'm gonna wrap the show now. Open the feedback. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel. This will be uploaded to YouTube, SoundCloud today. If you missed it, say bye, fam.